What's going on, y'all? This is Jay Faith from the Right Mind Podcast. We are here, episode 164. You can't handle the truth. We are here potting remotely with Krispy. Was still a little under the weather, but we made it happen, guys. We are back as a team. Life is still working, still doing his thing, working hard, so we appreciate you, man. Be sure to just check out this episode. Follow us, rightmindpodcast.com. Follow us on Instagram, Right Mind Podcast. Very simple. Stay in tuned. Like, subscribe, all those wonderful things. And Krispy and I are just kind of catching up. It's been a couple weeks that we have actually just kind of talked as far as pod things and just podding together. And then we just kind of follow it up with just reflecting on this past year, things that we want to bring into the next year, and just how we want to just grow as people, maybe some struggles that we've had throughout this year and how we want to move forward with all of those things. Shout out to you guys. God bless. Jesus loves you. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. And this is episode 164 of the Right Mind Podcast. What's up?
You can never tell me. You can never tell me. I won't rise.
I'm just going to make this bigger on my screen. This is going to be weird because I have, like, you're to my left, but then camera's over here, so I'm, like, working here.
You see, you're to my left.
There we go.
But my camera's right in front of me.
So what we were saying was, so, like, the same instances for Ashley, my wife, for those that don't know, obviously. And like I could get sick, like little sniffles, little type
Right.
deal.
Yeah, exactly. But it could be deadly for someone else.
But then she catches it, and bro, she's like out for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, babe, I had the sniffles. Like,
Yeah,
what is happening?
was it.
But
and you're walking around all
yeah.
So like that's why I just try to stay away. Like realistically, like I said, it was like a week and a half, bro. It's the day after Black Friday. I started feeling like shit. But so it's literally like, dude, it's a week and a half in. Like, what are the chances of me giving you what I've been dealing with? But I'm just like, nah, I'd rather just do the virtual thing, play it safe one more week. Like I said, off air, we got Christmas coming up. As much as I despise Christmas, I want to be able to see my family and not be sick or be the reason you can't see your family. You know what I mean, dude?
Right. You're so like, I just want to be, I want to be healthy enough to see people, not necessarily like the president.
Yeah, some people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, some people. Yeah, not everybody.
Let's
keep that clear.
Just a handful, you know what I'm saying?
Just a handful.
I'm a little emotionally drained, and you know what I'm saying, in our department, bro, lately. So it's just the fewer of you, really, the better, man. I love y'all, but yo, Krispy needs a timeout, bro. Let me put myself in timeout real quick for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I got the last 2 weeks off of the year, dude, and
there you go.
I'm literally
from work.
Yeah. So I have to work Monday and Tuesday, the week of Christmas, and then I go back January 2nd, which is a Friday, which kind of stinks. But I'm not trying to use a day, the first day of the year, dude. My paid holiday is the first.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how it goes with everyone else. I just know that's how it goes with me.
Yeah.
But so the first is on a Thursday. So cool. I get that day off, but I got to go back to work Friday. But I'm also going to work Saturday too. To make up
so that's
for,
not.
Yeah, exactly. Like, exactly. So I'm not going back for just one day. I'm going back for 2 days. That's why I was kind of okay with it. You know, like, all right, whatever, dude. And I had a couple sick days. So originally I had the whole 2 weeks off, dude, except for the Friday. But I had a couple extra days that I had to take off because mom had her stroke or whatever, you know. Right. So I had to take a couple days off. So I had to shorten that vacation. But it's all right though. But dude, I ain't doing nothing, bro. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't talking to nobody, dude. Like, yo, I love y'all, but I need to just emotionally and societally. If that's the word, societally, you know what I mean? I just need Krispy needs to check out for a little bit, bro.
Yep. No, I feel that. I feel that. That is very needed. I think people like miss that, like, just because we are very good friends, brother in Christ, whether it's us,
Yeah,
whether it's, anybody else that is in your life, like, bro, like sometimes we just need like space away from everybody. It doesn't mean
bro.
that we
Everything, bro.
it
Even
doesn't
my
mean that we
kid,
dislike
my flesh and blood, bro. Dude, I love him to death, dude. I do. I love my son to death, dog. I'll do anything for my
Yeah.
son. I'll give my son my heart, so
Mm.
he could take one more breath longer than I did.
Little
You know what I
John
mean?
Q action.
So like, I don't want people to get this twisted. But like,
Yeah.
his mom was like, "Hey, I'm gonna take him Christmas Day." And then for a couple days afterwards, and I was like, "Yes, please." Like,
Peace out,
yeah,
brother.
please, yes, take him.
Peace.
I just,
Yeah, man. It's
I
needed.
personally, it's how I'm wired. I do,
Mm.
as much as I don't enjoy the awkward silence of just me sitting in my house with nothing here, bro.
You're
And like, I'll still like, "Hey, Cam," and like, "Dude, how come this kid's not answering?" I'll walk into his room by day 2, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's right, he's not here."
He's gone.
Because but I
That's
do
funny.
need that, like,
Yeah.
just straight up, like on
You just need a
dogs,
break.
me time, like phone on
Yeah.
D&D, like, dude, call 911. Sorry, guys. Like, Crispy
Mhm.
just needs a little bit of time. And I don't know, y'all. I just feel like I truly need that at this point in my life right now. And I'm so blessed to be able to have the last 2 weeks off and
Yeah,
have a
man.
couple of days within those 2 weeks where I can literally just disconnect from the world, bro. And
It's
even myself and
necessary.
my own thoughts, you know what I mean? Just truly
Yeah.
disconnect.
Yeah. No, it's necessary for sure. I think people neglect that a lot. They're just like, oh, like, people are gonna be mad at me. Like, bro, like, disappear for a day. Like, even like a day.
Do it, bro.
Dude, disappear and just don't talk
Do
to
it, man.
anybody. Like,
Do it
you'll
and
see.
just trust that God's got that day or got
Mm,
that time where you need by yourself solely. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the toughest thing. It's like you just said, people are like, "Oh, yo, like, yo, God forbid if something happened to Tommy and I didn't answer my phone because I was taking time for myself." Like, yo, I can get that, but like, you just gotta trust that God's not gonna take Tommy on that day, or that
Right.
nothing bad's going to happen on those 2 days, or even if something does bad happen those, let's say, 2 days that you're doing, that it's not like you'll be able to like deal with it. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Right. And it's like and obviously there's nuance to that, right? If somebody, if I'm chilling and somebody calls me, I'll be like, maybe not. But bro, if you start like blowing up my phone like 5 calls in a row,
No,
like,
call
all
me
right,
twice.
I
That's all you
might,
gotta do. That's
yeah, I
literally it.
might,
Yo,
be like,
yeah,
yo, like, what's
yeah.
up? Because
That's anyone who knows me, and y'all, apparently now everyone who hears this podcast, but then
yeah.
again, a lot of y'all, haha, don't have my number, so this really doesn't matter. But like, yo, the homies know, and my true circle knows. Like, if you call me, and I don't answer, and it's a dire emergency, bro, call right back. At that point, if I look down and I see, yo, Jay Faith calling, I'm supposed to be taking this day for myself. You know what? It can wait. And I put it down, right? And it ends. But then, like, right after it ends, it starts ringing
like,
again. And I pick it up, and it's Jay Faith. Clearly something's wrong. What's up, dog?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yo, what up? You know what I mean, dude? And then at that point, obviously, you just move accordingly and to whatever variable is thrown at you at that time. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you just gotta trust, dude, that like, yo, that God's got that day. And I don't know about you, but when I do go dark like that, yo, I warn people.
Yeah, and I feel
I'll
like
warn them a couple days out. Yo, hey, Tuesday through fucking Sunday, even you, group chat that I talk to every day, I'm out. Don't reach out to me unless, like, you know what I mean? Like, here's a warning. Here's y'all's warning. You know what I mean? So even more, if I were to be like, yo, Jay, don't hit me up, and you hit me up, clearly something's wrong, bro, because like Jay knows, Jay understands.
Yeah, like, what's understood ain't gotta be explained. Like, if you tell me, like, bro, like, I'm checking out, I'm not gonna be like, like, let me just like weasel my way in here and try to talk to Crispy. Like, nah, I'm gonna be like, yo, if he needs me, he'll reach out.
Right, exactly. Facts, bro.
I will go with the assumption that in hopes that God got you, which I know he does.
Well, always.
But 2, like, if it's dire circumstances, like, I'm sure like Cam would hit me up, like somebody in MoCG would hit me up, be like, "Yo,
no, oh, you would definitely hear about it, or
Chris
vice
B,
versa, bro. If you really needed
B Snare hit me
something,
up
dude.
because I know you talk to B Snare a lot, and you guys are
I talk to B
close.
Snare every day, pretty much.
You
Like, yo, to the point where the other day, so we got a group chat. It's me, B Snare, and Murph, and bro, it's active 24/7, 7 days a week.
I believe it.
365 days a year. It don't fucking matter, bro. Whose birthday? It don't matter, nothing, bro. So, anyways, dude, like, yo, me and Murph are chatting back and forth in the group chat, which is whatever. Yo, B's probably busy or something, and then Murph was like, "Yo, have you heard from B today?" And like, I looked back and I was like, "Yo, motherfucker ain't answered all day, dude."
Right.
Like, yo, that's not like him, dude. And I was like, "Yo, I'm about to call him." So dude, this is like 8:00 at night. So like, I literally called him, right? And it, like, yo, went straight to voicemail type shit. And like, I was like, "Yo, he ain't answering." I go, like, "Yo, I was some stalker shit." I went on his Facebook or his Instagram, and I was like, "Yo, he posted 4 hours ago." So as of 4 hours ago, he was alive. And then like,
so between the hours of 6 p.m. and 8 p.m., we are unaware of his whereabouts.
Well, he's unaccounted for. You know what I'm saying?
He's unaccounted for.
Says he was alive as of 4 hours ago. So we're Gucci up to that point. Right. And then like 10 minutes goes by, and then I get a message from Hannah. And she was like, "Oh, just so you know, he's okay." Like she, literally sent me a picture of him driving. It was like, "He's okay. He's alive. I kidnapped him for the day." And I was like, "Girl, I appreciate you letting me know. But tell a homie real quick. That you be doing that, please." Like,
when you're active all the time, if you're like aloof, like here and there,
again, it's not like him to not answer, bro. He's gone dark. But he's same thing. Yo, hey guys, next couple days, I'm gonna be in the woods. There's no service. It's gonna be spotty. I may not answer. I just know I'm okay. All right, cool, no problem, dude. Right. You know what I mean? So for him to like, I know he's around and not answer, I was like, panic mode, bro. It's as soon as Murph said, "Yo, what's up with P? Has he said anything to chat on there?" I was like, "Yo, wait." Especially with everything going on. Dude, you know what I mean?
Right.
Homie's getting into car accidents. Dude at work getting brain cancer, you know what I mean? Another person at work having to have a pig's valve put in because their valve's 95% clogged in the heart. Yeah, exactly. And then you got B Snare just not answering. I was like, "No, bro, like, dude, not him, please."
Yeah, I know, right? He's already been through enough too.
Not any of them either.
Yeah, right. Not anybody.
Nobody. Just nobody, please, for 2 weeks. Just let everyone be healthy, please.
I know, right? Can we just have 2 weeks of health? 2 weeks of health bleed.
But it was funny, dude. Yeah, she did not. Facts. But that just shows like how tight the circle is because like, one homie wasn't answering, but another homie was like, "Oh, I got him. He's safe.
Check in.
You're good. All right, cool. I appreciate you. Thank you."
Right.
You know what I mean?
You just know, like you know certain people. You know how they maneuver. If they're quiet, you're like, "Yo."
Exactly. There's a difference between being quiet and and he was like, "Nah, dude." Like, he even apologized. He's like, "My fault, guys." You know what I mean? He's like, "Usually I say something, but I just kind of woke up and it was on the go from the instant." And it's like, no harm, no foul, dude. Like, don't even worry about it.
You just want to make sure you're good.
Don't be. Yeah. Like, please go back to doing what you were doing. I hope I did not interrupt by blowing
right.
up, dude. You know what I mean? And he was like, "Nah, that's cool. Don't worry. I appreciate it." I was like, "All right, thank you." But want a homie if you're gonna do that, dude.
Right. You need like, I know this is gonna sound weird, but it's like you almost need like, especially with those group chats, you need like a safe word where it's like, if you're gonna be busy, but like you want to text the group real quick, but you don't want to be like, "Hey guys, really busy, not gonna be able to chat." Like send this like long drawn out thing. Yeah. Be like, "Yo," you just send like a hoo-doo, and it's like everybody in the group's like, "Oh, yo, B Snare's busy."
He's gone dark. Pineapple juice.
You're
right. Pineapple juice in the chat, and it's like, "All right, dark mode. All right, I got you."
Yeah. So you just know.
Or better yet, you got an iPhone, dog. Just send me your location, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just do it real quick. Just something real
quick. He ain't answered for 8 hours. Where is he? All right, he's at home. Okay, he's still alive. We're good.
Right. He moved an hour ago, so he's hopefully legit. He's hopefully legit.
Yeah, right. Get that Insta 360 on his ass, or just air tag him one day when he doesn't even know it. Just drop it in his car or some shit.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, man, holidays are coming, man. I stuck,
here, baby. It's
I,
here.
I did not give in. I did not back down.
I'm
I've
very
done
proud of
all
you.
my shopping online.
I'm very
I have
proud of
not
you.
hit one store.
Dude,
I
it's the
did all
greatest
my
feeling in
shopping
the world,
online.
isn't it?
Dude,
For like the last 6 years, I've always told Cam, dude, if I can't get it on Amazon, don't even put it on your list. Because I'm just not going out and dealing with the traffic, bro.
Yeah, facts. The only store that I will go to, and this is only because one, I know that it will not absolutely be busy, is the one that is on base. There's like a little, like, you could call it a mini Walmart type of thing. It's got like a little mix of everything. Like that place is never bombarded with.
But yeah, because
Just,
it's on base. It's only
yeah,
for the base people, bro.
yeah. So like I'll go midday too. So like everybody's at work. I'll just stroll in there, be like, "You're at lunch break." You're like, and that's like worst case. I think I have everybody covered with what I want to get them. So I'm not too worried about it.
Sorry if that cough is real loud. I tried moving
No,
it
you're
out of
good.
the way.
No, you're good. Dang, moving out in 5 years. Just got an email, but anyways.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, no, tell me about it. But yeah,
bro,
so
dude, 5 years, yo, when's the last year gone? That shit's crazy, dude.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm like looking back, you know, I've been kind of again, like I said before, dabbling and just listen to the music back and stuff. I've been putting like kind of putting some content and reels and stuff with some of the older music just to push it out there.
I mean, you never know.
Ooh,
throw it out the wall, see if it sticks.
That's a mindset. That's gonna go into something that we talk about later.
I'm gonna yeah.
So that helped. So see, I knew something was gonna.
Always, dude. Something always sparks it.
Dope. But yeah, done. I think I'm pretty much done as far as Christmas shopping goes. I got everybody, a couple extra, people, some homies and stuff like that. But I'm pretty much good to go.
That's what's up, dude.
I think I might have to grab like a couple other small things, but nothing major. Like the majority of the bulk is like, I'm done. Like I'm cool.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I got and been done, dude. I just gotta hand the kid all cash money, dude. Here you go, bro.
Yeah,
that's what he wants,
right?
Dude, I asked him. I said, dude, a couple weeks ago, I was like, yo, what do you want? It's coming up. You gotta make a list, bro. You know the rules. It's gotta come from Amazon. Right. And he literally was like, can I just get the cash? And I was like, well, because I set the limit. He knows what his limit is. Like I've never hit it from him. And I've always taught, bro, it's always been and always will be $300. That's what you get. It's what I can afford. It's not gonna break us. So what do you want? Obviously, the older you get, the less amount you get because the more expensive your stuff gets, right?
Right.
So I asked him a couple weeks ago. I was like, yo, you gonna make up a list or like, yo, what's the deal? And he was like, honestly, Dad, can I just have the cash? And I was like, why? Like, you got to give me a legitimate reason why. And he was like, honestly, I've put no thought into it. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I may want cards. I may want specific this. I may want gaming stuff. He goes, I honestly just don't know what I want. And I was like, all right, I respect it, bro. I was like, that's a good enough answer. Yeah, I can just give you cash. No problem.
Yeah, that's how I feel now, especially, like, because my mom will ask me, like, yo, what do you want? And I'm like, at this point, it's kind of really just like,
bro.
Yeah, it's kind of just throwing things at the wall. It's like,
pay the electric next month, ma.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I'm not playing,
it's
dude.
like I've been
playing, dude.
Right. It's like, man, I've been blessed and fortunate that like I don't like need for anything. I don't,
dude. I just don't
want
it,
for
bro.
anything. So I'm just like,
you being my mom is enough, bro. But if you need to, give me socks and undies because your son could really use socks and underwear.
Right. Like
that's what I asked for. Anything after that, I don't care about, bro.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I want, Mom. My friends to be okay. That's what I want. I don't need physical gifts, man. I just want everyone I love and care about to be okay and not be in harm's way in any way, shape, or form, whether it's under control or not under control, whether you want to call it life, whether you want to call it the devil, whether you want to call it God allowing pain in your life so you can grow in some certain way. Right. You know what I mean? Whatever or however you may want to look at it, I just want my people and my loved ones to be okay at the end of the day and safe. That's it. Anything else after that's a blessing, bro.
Yes, sir.
It really is.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. I'm with that for sure. Yeah, I think at the stages of my life. I mean, yeah, there's like, cool, crazy cool things that I'm like, yeah, like it'd be cool to have and whatever. And
Oh
then
yeah,
just
dude, I got a whole list of cool shenanigans that it'd be
yeah.
dope to have. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, but at the end of the day, there's like just so much bigger and more just
exactly.
like I can't think of the word, but just the things that are just more wholesome that I'm just like I'm not gonna take these things for granted. They're just way more important to focus on than
Facts,
especially like
1,000%.
just unimportant material things and all that other stuff. Like that can come way down the list of what I want.
I don't know, just give me 4 carts and give me a cart and 3 meals, 4 meals a day, dude. I'm Gucci, bro.
Yeah.
I live in the woods. I don't even care. I build my
Facts.
own shelter, doggy. You don't think I ain't been cold before? Joke's on you. I've been mad cold.
Mhm.
Only difference is I know how to start a fire now, so it won't be as cold. You know what I'm saying? Shit
I
may
am
burn down, but we won't be cold. I'll tell you that.
I am wilderness prepared. Word, man. Word. This guy. Oh, Cam, your meal's done.
Yeah, you hear it beeping?
I can hear it. Yeah.
He's running now. I just heard the footsteps. I was about to hit the mute button. I was about to hit the mute button. Be like, okay.
Yeah, go get your food. But yeah, man. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Right Mind Podcast. We are back, man. Shout out to Life, who is not here again. Just busy working. He works for Amazon, so he is just busy doing the Amazon things. Shout out to Crispy, man. I'm glad that we were able to make this work. It's good to see you, man. It's been some time. But it's cool to have you back, even virtually, man. This is cool. I know he's talking to his son, so
yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Just making sure chicken's cooked. I ain't trying to get salmonella real quick. You know what I mean?
No salmonella.
Nah, it's the frozen chicken tenders, so they're already cooked. You know what I mean?
Ah, there you go.
But yeah, huge shout out to Life right now.
Yes,
Working out overtime over at Amazon, getting that pepper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
All you filthy animals are in the packages, like stuffing every single one of them.
Right. Trying to get that next day delivery.
Yeah,
who else is gonna do it? Life is gonna do it. But yeah, we appreciate you, man. We know you're working hard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
God bless to everybody. I want to say Jesus loves you. Please know that to the core. I just want everybody to know that. Happy that you are here.
I'm happy I can at least be here virtual. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feeling a little underwater, so I decided let's give it one more week and let's stay away. You know what I mean?
Facts. Shout out to the listeners. Shout out to everybody that is here just watching us.
Yo,
appreciate you guys.
Shout out to you, bro.
Thank you, man.
For keeping the pod going while Life and I have been on hiatus.
Yeah, y'all been up to just shenanigans, just doing all the crazy. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all been doing all the things. No, I said y'all been up to shenanigans.
Yeah,
and doing all this.
Yeah. Well,
just life has been
the
life.
Holidays. I was busy before the holidays, and led in the holidays, and then Toad's Place, and then I got Toad's Place was insane, dude. Pause there. I want to talk about that real quick, dude.
Let's do it. So, yeah, man. I was gonna ask you to talk about it. So,
dude, we're speaking on it right now, yo. It was a hard. No, I was just playing, dude. It was honestly, bro. It was so. Originally, it was supposed to be me, Shelby, Auburn, Life, and B Snare. All 5 of us were supposed to go down to Chris Webby's annual Black Friday show that he throws at Toad's Place in New Haven, Connecticut. Yep. It's amazing. You all should if you're a Chris Webby fan, you haven't seen a Chris Webby show unless you've been there. Anyways. So originally the plan was all 5 of us were going down. Well, a month out or whatever, Life was like, yo, I didn't get the time off from work. All right, cool. No problem. You know what I mean?
Which happens. I get it.
A couple days before, B Snare's like, yo, I'm not feeling good. Like, I got a little tickle in my throat. All right, well, cool. Like, just count them out. You know what I mean? Day off, B Snare's like, yo, I'm definitely not making it. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I get in the car, and now I'm driving down to meet Shelby in Auburn, right? So on the way down, so I have never worked directly for Chris Webby. I work with an artist who opens up for Chris Webby a lot. I want people to understand that. Yes,
Yeah.
y'all may see me in a green room chilling with Chris Webby. I may say hi every now and then, but like, yo, he probably doesn't even know who I am, dude. Like, you know what I mean? He's seen my face enough times, so when he sees me around, he gives me a hey, how you
Say, like,
doing?
what's up?
Because he's not a rude person. He's a genuinely nice human being, dude.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I just want people to be clear about that because I've been getting that a lot. Like, yo, you work with Chris Webby? No, this my in around him and his team, and I've built a relationship with his team and himself a little bit. You know what I mean? Obviously. But it's so Sturgis is the artist that I work with that opens for Chris Webby.
Shout out to Sturgis.
We've had on.
Of the pod.
So on the way down, I'm like, yo, I hit him up. Like, yo, this is about what time I'm going to be down there. And he's like, yo, something like whatever came up. I can't make it. Like, all right, bet. Like, yo, you good? Yeah. Just, I got to take care of some stuff. Cool. No problem.
Yeah.
So now, bro, now my mind, the way it works is like, yo, how am I going to get into the show? Like, Sturgis is my in. Like, bro, I'm on my way down to meet the homies. I've already rented an Airbnb. And I was like, listen, stop. And I was like, God, I don't know what's going to happen tonight. I just know that, like, you got me no matter what. At the end of the day, whatever's supposed to happen tonight, I know is supposed to be your plan.
Right.
So I'm literally talking. After I talk to Sturgis, I'm talking about this, like talking to God as I'm driving down.
Amen to that.
So I'm driving down, right? And I always know God has my back, but yo, I'm still new to my walk and everything and all of God and everything
just
that
all
has
the
to
things.
offer. Just all of it. I'm still very new to it, so I still like. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have doubt in some of my pit, but I like.
It's normal, man. That's normal.
Yo,
that's normal.
You know that gut feeling when you know something's gonna go wrong. I didn't have that, so I was like, yo, I know God's got me, but. Like even to the point that long story less long, I meet up with Auburn, I meet up with Shelby, we drive down to Connecticut, right? We're at the Airbnb, and I'm like, yo, should I yeah, I'm on the list, we can get in, but like, yo, should I even bring my camera? And Shelby was like, dude, you're crispy. There's no way they don't know who you are. Like they share your stuff. They talk to you, dude. Like you just be confident in yourself. And I was like, oh, all right, dude. So anyways, we get there, dude. Get right in. I talked to Fury, who is Chris Webby's manager. He's like, yeah, dude, it's all love. You're always good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you thinking, basically? And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So the night goes on, and the show's about to start. So I go to Shelby. I'm like, yo, let's go up to the bar real quick. Let's grab some drinks. Let's head back downstairs. Because they had a DJ opening. I was like, the show's not starting for like another 40 minutes. You know what I mean? So like, let's get our drinks real quick. Let's go smoke a cigarette. We'll go downstairs in the green room. We'll hang out and just chill and relax before the night gets going. So God. So yo, we're in line, right? Now, so I go up to the bartender and she goes, "You're crispy, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" She goes, "Oh, such and such. Nice to meet you." Now, this person, I'm not gonna say her name, like just because I don't want to put the business out there like that. If she wants to contact you, she will. It just is what it is. I can tell you off camera, Jay. It's no big deal. But
you're good.
So she was like, "Yo, I'm the one you've been talking to." Now, it is the person that runs the social media for Toad's Place.
Oh, okay.
So a couple of weeks prior to that, dude, they were like, she contacted me and was like, "Yo, send me that video we made. We want to use it for promo, blah blah, to like promote the annual show coming up." So it was dope to meet her face to face. Like, yo, it's always like, oh,
name to a face is beautiful,
right? Because you know him as a screen name, hashtag, bro, or an at, whatever. Like, I don't. Oh, okay, that's who you are. You know what I mean? Now I have a face too, at least whatever at the end of the day. And she's like, "Yo, you working tonight?" And I go, "Well, I mean, yes and no, not really. Like the artist I typically work with is not going to be here tonight." She's like, "Do you want to work?" And I was like, "Wait, what?" And she was like, yeah, the recap video for us. And I was like, for tonight? And then Shelby like hit me. She's like, dude, do you not understand what she's asking me right now? And I was like, I'm just making sure I'm hearing correctly.
Right.
So
Do you
like,
understand that a venue is asking you to basically film
dude,
and record and document this
Toad's
entire
Place, a legendary
right.
place, was like, hey,
Right.
we want to use your video as the official recap that we're going to post.
Hey.
What? Huh? What?
There you go.
She goes, yeah,
That's what's
yo,
up.
you guys are chilling downstairs in the green room. I was like, yeah. She goes, which one do you win? I said, the small one over to the left. She goes, all right, that's yours for the night. And I was like, yo, so we're like, we had our own little personal hangout area. And like, so me going down, I was like, yo, I don't know how tonight's going to work, but I know God's got me. And like, yo, God came through, man. It's just, it's a beautiful thing when God comes through like that for you in your life. You know what I mean? Where you have that self-doubt. And that's something I do need to work on myself is, dude, I got a lot of self-doubt, bro. I still don't believe that what's happening to me is happening to me. I don't even believe I'm worthy enough for it to happen to me, dude. Like, yo, who am I to be in the same area as Chris Webby, let it alone? What up, dude? You know what I mean, bro?
Right. To give a little, what's up type of deal. Yeah. That's definitely something that I've been kind of struggling with. It was something even I kind of threw in with a couple of the guys, from church and stuff. It's just like, just a lot of self-doubt. And I kind of kind of prefaced it with, definitely is a little bit of the comparison factor, for sure, which, again, something that I'm working on, just like, dude, just keep doing your thing. But also just, self-doubt, worthiness of, you know, really recognizing the skill that I have, without, getting cocky about it, but just like being like, dude, like, no, like you are an amazing artist. You make really great music. Obviously, as we've talked before, like not everybody's gonna like it, but
right, exactly.
that's normal. But stop, doubting the process, stop doubting the time, stop doubting yourself and just where you're at, and really just try to dial in on just doing like you, bro. Like just do like the things that make you happy around that. And I think for some time, like I've kind of lost that. Why I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it is the kind of social media pressure of trying to post and all this other stuff and get the content and get it out so that people can hear it, because I'm competing with all these other people. And it's like, bro, just dude, just make the music, make the shirts, like do the pod, like just promote it and just enjoy it, dude. Like have fun. And so I've been trying to just kind of like decrease that self-doubt that's been in there, because it's definitely been tough. And I don't know if it was like, kind of correlating, because we've listened to the new NF album. Shout out to NF album.
Yeah, dude, fire, bro.
Yeah, between Fear,
so mad that it's only 6 songs. Six songs. Right? Yeah, I'm like, ooh, yo,
leaving me hanging.
You made us wait 2 years for only 6 songs. But
right.
I respect
They're tough.
It
They're tough
because
They're tough.
Yo, he said what he needed to say in only 6 songs.
Yeah,
like think about how iconic that is, dude. Like if you start dissecting what he said verse for verse, line for line, bro, it's mind-boggling, dude, on how much he let in, and you truly saw him at a moment in his life. You know what I mean? Which is what music's supposed to do. Yo, I can relate to that, bro. I even wrote a song we talked about it, bro.
Yeah,
both of us did it, dude. You know what I mean?
I think
to one of the songs inspired us to write our own songs.
Yeah, I think he has a really good knack of, and that's what it kind of inspired me as well too, of just like, again, kind of going back to just like the true like J Faith sound as far as music is, like he has a very good way of just like saying the things that everybody wants to say but they don't, but he says it.
Right.
And then like, because then to go to my point too of like, listening to Fear, listening to Washed Up, which is also obviously the 2 kind of main videos and singles that he pushed out for it.
Yeah, Fear definitely resonates a lot with me, man.
Yeah, it was like,
I've kind of been feeling like that, like bro, like one of those, you hear the song and you're like,
is there microphones in my house? Is there cameras?
Is homeboy following me around all day long and I just don't notice him?
Yeah.
You know, like literally, dude. Like fear hit that hard, bro. Where like,
Yeah.
yo, like chills, like cried, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And same with Washed Up too. It was just again, you and I have had these conversations. It's like, again, me being 37, like, did I, like he says in the song, like, did I miss my time? Did I waste time? Did I, or am I gonna reach it? Like, is my time gonna come? Or have I like literally just like missed out on my time and like it's time for me to just kind of like hang it up?
Yeah, dude.
Type of deal. Which obviously it's a no. Right now I do have a plan. And again, going back to very quickly what we were just talking about is like, just going back to just literally like enjoying, like you saw before we started recording, got the GoPro out, just like having fun,
yeah,
talking, just being goofy, putting it all together and just kind
yeah.
of just doing my own thing and just, which I mean, it should have been that way all along. I think.
But at a certain point, bro, you have to treat this like a job, dog, because that's what it
Yeah.
is at the end of the day. Like, it's just, dude, it's so hard to find that balance, bro, of just, it's not that you've never stayed authentic to yourself, because you always have, okay?
Mhm.
I always have. Murph always has. Beast there, like there are people out there that have always remained true to themselves.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, it's like, yo, come on, man. You know what I mean? So I do,
Yeah.
1,000%, bro. I get it, dude. And I ain't even
Yeah.
been doing this as long as y'all.
Right. Yeah. I think it reached a point too as we're talking and I'm thinking about this. It was kind of, there were moments where I would see things because again, a lot of it, this is kind of maybe a couple years ago. Obviously, we've had the conversation of just like I could care less about social media, but you would see like, oh, so and so did this type of reel and that blew up. So then what do people naturally do? They start to kind of imitate and kind of do that because they're like, if they can blow up on that,
Right.
and if I do it, hopefully I will do the same. So I think that kind of filtered in a little bit, and I'm just being transparent as can be. And so that's why like I've been just like kind of like, yo, dude, like if it's on a GoPro, if it's like goofy, like not that I wasn't being myself, but just in my own style and just like allowing people to see Jay Faith in like an even deeper light than what's been shown.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something.
Yo, you should get
I
the
guess we
meta
can,
glasses, bro, and just record 4 hours
dude.
a
Those would
day,
be,
bro.
bro. That'd be. I mean, that would be cool because it's
Low
just kind
key,
of like
I've thought about
highlighting
it
the
a
things that we
thousand
do.
times, dude.
Yeah.
I really, like, dude, I've said it, bro. I wish and I hope one day I can be at a standpoint where I can hire a camera crew to literally follow me around 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it'll
Yeah.
suck eventually having a camera crew
Mhm.
around, but like, yo, today y'all got the day off. Again, Crispy needs his space. Piss off, you know what I mean? But like,
Right.
yo, it's just to show that people that, like, so, yo, Gary V was actually recently talking about something along that aspect. And he was like, yo, I think the niche for 2026 is going to be like, yo, the random content. Like, oh, I just started
That's what I'm
playing chess
saying.
today. Who watch me learn how to play chess, stuff like that, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I
Like a
think
lot
people
of
are.
day-to-day
Yeah.
stuff. It allows, as creatives and as artists, we like to keep some things to ourselves.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
I think the
100%.
toughest thing that we try to identify with is what we will allow the world to see and what we don't want the world to see. You know what I mean? Because think about it, like, yo, if I had a camera crew 24 hours a day, they'd see me in the most vulnerable times, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be vulnerable around everybody. You know what I mean? Obviously, you would have to use all 24 hours that you recorded in a 24-hour day. You know what I mean? That's a given, but still.
Yeah. I think, like you said, the content being more just like those personal things. Again, I think it's just like, I think the way the world is now, it's like just this ebb and flow of like of waves, where we've been so accustomed to just seeing the technical work and the processes of things, and then it's like now we're finally, I hope that there's going to be a shift, whether it's via social media or just life in general, of just humanizing things and just being like, man, like you said, like, oh, I just started playing chess today. Like it really humanizes just people, and it's not just like the cookie cutter work, put an album together, putting pictures together, but it's like, bro, like I have a normal life that like people can see. It's not just
But I don't want y'all
work,
to
work,
see all
work.
that though. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like I think what it is it's tough for us to depictiate what we want to allow people to see and what we
Right.
want to keep to ourselves. Like
Mhm.
every now and then, Cam will make an appearance here or there, but how often do I really post about him? I don't. Because I
Right.
don't want everybody to know about what he's doing.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean? I want to keep a lot of that to myself. Because
Mhm.
that's me. That's my personal thing. You know
Right,
what I
right, right.
mean?
Oh, for sure. I for me, like when it comes to content like that, or just kind of what we're talking about, I want people, even if it's like creating music, doing the pod, doing the t-shirts, whatever. I want people to see the human side of it. Like we do with like the
So
BTS, like us goofing off here in the seats, like seeing that kind of stuff where it's not like, all right, guys, we're gonna pod and we're having the conversations,
right,
but it's
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I sit life sipping on a coffee in the mic, and it's mega loud and stuff like that. Like just seeing the human side of things, and not just like it's all business, bro, but just like laughing it up, people
No,
falling on the
dude, I
floor,
feel
having a
you.
good time. Like that's the
I've
stuff I want
noticed
to
it.
show.
I've noticed it on my end, dude. Like, yo, I joke my kid's more famous than I am. Bro, I'll spend hours editing a recap, get 10 likes. I posted this kid got an A on his report card, bro, and I got 100.
Right.
Like I
Yeah.
joke about it. So like now it's got me wondering with what I heard about Gary, like what Gary V was saying the other day. Like, yo, do I just switch? Do I
Mm,
just put like, yo, people know who Crispy and what he does? It's a media. You know what I mean? They know what I do. Stop
right.
showing them what I do. Just show them random stuff, bro. But have my bio tight. Just boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Maybe throw in a photo in here I've taken. Maybe throw in a recap here or there that I've taken. But show them more of me. But
Mhm.
like again, where is that line of what I keep to myself?
Right, right. Yeah, because I've even done like research with stuff like this of what you should post, how you should post, et cetera, et cetera. And obviously they give you like times and whatever. But like the way they broke it down was like, certain days are for, we'll use music for example, like certain days are for music, like you recording to maybe a show that you had, like a recap like you're talking about. And then like one of them was like, like a Saturday, like your Saturday post is like just like normal life. And
Right.
then like Sunday is back to, like music or creation, something music related. But there's like that separation where it's just like, hey, like this is what I did during the weekend. I went apple picking, or just did something fun with the family or whatever, and just had a couple highlight pictures. Or this is what's kind of happened throughout the week, and just like a week recap of just reality really quick. And I've felt like that's been pretty cool and helpful for me, as far as just, again, just kind of breaking things up a little bit, but
Right.
not like you said, like showing you literally my entire life,
Right,
because I
because
don't,
yo,
like you
I
said,
want
I,
some shit
y-
for myself, dude. No offense, bro.
right.
Like when and if I ever start dating a girl, but dog, I want that for myself, bro. I don't want
Yeah,
that
for
all
sure.
over social media.
It should
No
be.
one
It
needs
should
to
be for
know
yourself.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It should be. Yeah. It
How
should
my
be for
kids
yourself.
doing, how my mom's doing. Yeah, if I choose to post it and put it on there, that's different.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, massively different. I think people need to not focus so much on like every single fabric of their life being put on social media, because like you said, like then nothing is yours to really cherish, because you are just sharing
Like
it
it's
with the
dude,
world.
it baffles me, bro, when you see these parents just yo, it's cool that you're supportive of your kid. Dude, I love that 1,000%, man. But yo, you really need to be plastering your kid's face all over the internet like that?
Right. Right.
I get that
It's
you're
just like,
proud. I get that dude, you can be proud. You can make a proud post without showing what your kid looks like. That should be
yeah.
private. That should be kept to yourself,
Right.
regardless of what level you're at. Whether no
Right.
matter what you do, I don't care if you're a nurse, bro. You know
Right.
what I mean? I care if you're
Yeah,
a
and it doesn't
doctor.
have to be every day. And it doesn't have to be every day. Like I know people, and again, I'm not here to judge people. I'm just again, just kind of having the conversation. It's like I know people. This isn't a judgment. It's just like I know people that will literally post their kid like every single day, like every little thing that they're doing, and it's like, dude, like you could just, like I said before, like you could just sum that up in one post and then like talk about some other things, or just whatever. But just like like you said, like every day, it's like your kid, your kid, your kid, your kid. It's like,
Not everything is meant
can
to be
the
socialized.
yeah, can the kid be a kid for a second and not be plastic? It's like
Facts, dude.
those childhood stars that or yeah, those childhood stars or yeah, childhood stars where
Yeah, childhood stars.
they're in the movies and in the TV shows at like 6 years old, and so then like their entire life is put in front of the camera, both literally and figuratively, because now they're a celebrity, and then all of a sudden like they're like, I wasn't a kid, and then a lot of them they get like jacked up. Like look at Amanda Bynes, dude, like
Yeah,
just an amazing person, and then like now it's
ridiculous,
just
bro.
like
I seen a photo of
just
her and I was like, huh?
just a
What?
complete 180. It's like,
Yeah,
whoa, like what
bonkers, bro.
happened? Yeah, and I mean, again, I don't know if it was from that or just again, I don't know her life, but just to see, she's not the only one. There's been a lot of,
No, there's been a
kind
lot
of
of them,
those
dude. A
child
lot of them,
actors
bro.
that have just like, poof, like, and you're just like, whoa, like what
Yep.
happened? Like stardom per se has affected you a lot. Whether it's again, whether it's just you starting so early in your life, being in the media because you're the star, or whatever. But man, like it's just like, can we cut these kids some slack
Yeah, right.
and just let
Facts,
kids
bro.
be kids? I get they could be
Exactly.
talented.
Let kids be kids, bro.
hmm
They
I
don't
get
need
they
to
could
be
be
plastered all over the
talented.
internet, doggy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Keep them off. Keep them off the internet, man, as much as you can. My kid
right.
don't have no social media. He got
That's good.
YouTube. You know what I mean, dude? That's what
Right.
he uses.
That's good.
He don't have. He may have a Twitch, and that's only because he streams every now and then. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But that's it,
Right.
dude.
hmm For sure. Yeah, I mean, I tell kids all the time, like, oh, I don't have social media. I'm like, dude, you're not missing anything. Stay off. Like,
You're really not, bro. Guess what? I didn't have social media at your age either, kid.
right. Yeah, right. Fact.
Barely had a
I
pager at
survived.
your age. Shit.
I survived perfectly fine. You will
Yeah,
too.
facts, dude.
You will too. But yeah, I just think, again, I know you might need a kid, for a movie or whatever, a TV show to get that, but like,
yeah, that's whatever.
leave
bro.
it on the show. Like once you say cut, man, like let the kid go play with some blocks or go play in the dirt or something.
Facts, bro. Let them break
Don't
its
have
arm real
people-
quick because it fell out of their cherry tree, dude, trying to climb to the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like not literally cover them up, but like you guys leave, like cover them up, and don't let them be walking around and paparazzi and all these other people just snapping pictures and stuff. Like, yo, like secure them,
Right.
respect their youth.
Yeah.
Because again, I think even just those pictures, it's like they look back and like, man, like couldn't freaking do anything as a kid without it being being captured.
Right. Exactly.
Like, yeah, it's cool. You may, your whole life is captured, so you can look back on it. But at the same time, it's like nothing is yours because it's everybody's. It's just like certain industries. It's like it's not really for your husband or your wife. Like,
Right. Exactly.
it's for everybody. Everybody can see it.
Yeah.
So and it's like, and they're like, oh, that's what I respect. I don't know, but that's a whole other. But it's the same concept. It's like
It really
you put everything out there. It's like it's no longer yours. It belongs to everybody. It belongs
Correct.
to the internet, which stays there forever.
Yep. Facts.
It's like these kids. They think they could just post whatever. I think we talked about this before. It was
Oh
like
yeah, I'm sure we've touched on it.
A college. I don't know if it was Harvard, BU, BC. It was one of the kind of bigger Boston schools. These kids got accepted. Big moment in their lives or whatever, and then they go on the colleges go on their social media and they see some of the stuff that they're posting, and they pulled their acceptance letters because it was not the stuff that they wanted attached to their school. It's like, bro,
which makes sense, dude.
Like this stuff is on. You put this stuff online, bro. Like it doesn't just disappear.
No.
Same thing with Snapchat. Like, oh, like it deletes. No, it doesn't.
Right.
It may delete from your side of things, but
it deletes
still
on your end, but there's a hard drive and hardware somewhere that has that image.
It's just
that has
sitting
what you
there.
said.
It's just sitting there,
Yeah,
just waiting to get picked up. Because people have ways of finding that stuff. Think that they don't, but bro, people have found crazier things a lot easier.
Just
You
saying.
think Snapchat is gonna save you?
Yeah, right.
I don't think so. So be
No,
careful
no.
what y'all be trying to post up there, man. Word. So we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
So
We're back. Sorry, y'all. I just did a little restroom break real quick. Your boy got a
we
small
good.
bladder.
We good. No, what I was gonna say. So I think so we had some topics that were kind of set aside for the people that are listening and watching. We had a couple of topics and stuff set aside, but we've been cruising and just having cool conversation. But I think we kind of, at least for me, and maybe we, as I explain my answers and kind of go through some of these topics, obviously adding yours as well. But one of the things that we had kind of touched on, uh, you know, things that we wanted to do more this year and maybe what held us back. So, uh, for me, it was putting more joy into things, just kind of enjoying, uh,
Being more in
just,
the moment.
yeah, just enjoying the work. I think it's being pressed on me a little bit more too. I've been in the studio with Mertz recording, and some of the songs, they're a little they're upbeat, happy songs. And he's like, bro, like you're recording these like you're just so serious. And I was like, kind of just reflecting on it, man, that like why am I taking it so serious? Like this is a very like hype, like
Right.
happy, type of song. Like why are you just so serious recording in the studio? So I took it more personally, like respectfully,
Right. Yes.
in that aspect, and like as a personal reflection, just being like, man, like I kind of am like, why, like what's going on? So that so to kind of just finalize this question for me, and then obviously we'll kind of add your stuff. So
Yeah.
things you wish you did more of, what held you back. So that piece, focusing on one thing. So especially with like the brand and even just music, or the clothing brand and music and stuff, is like I was coming up with shirt ideas and just kind of just like putting them out, and it was like, dude, like focus on one specific shirt. Because I was like, yeah, like I'll have a lot of different ideas so that when people go on, they can just gravitate, pick what they want. And it's like, bro, like put out a design and just like focus on that for like a month and just promote the crap out of it, versus trying to promote 5 different types of shirts in all their different ways and stuff like that. So just kind of dialing in a little bit better, and then first and foremost, just putting God first more. I know
Yeah.
that
Definitely.
there have been moments where I've just tried to do my own thing, and the trust in God was just kind of just, not that I don't trust him, but I didn't put the effort to trust him. Situations that that I'd be going through, I was kind of like, oh, I'll just try to do it myself, or like I'm stuck, so I'm just gonna fall. And it's like, bro, if you just asked God for help and just was there and just gave it to him, like, bro, you'd be cool. But instead, try to do it myself. So put more joy in things, focus on one thing at a time, and then putting God first. As far as what I wish I did more this year, and what held me back.
Yeah. So I mean, for this year, dude, yo, it's been a rocky year for me. It really has.
Mm.
I've had super duper highs, bro, that the lows have been double the amount, man. Just a lot of like stuff. So I've been questioning a lot to begin with lately. Like, yo, have I not spent enough time with family? Like, am I not spending enough self-care on myself? Am I not spending enough time with the homies? Like, yo, what's truly important? What's really, you know what I mean? Um, so I wish I just didn't worry as much, and kind of like what you were saying,
Mm.
putting the more trust into God to allow him to be in my space where he'll guide me to where I need to be, and not question as much. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's one thing I wish I hadn't done this year, was question a lot, because like, yo, at the end of the day, like everything's kind of okay.
Yeah.
I mean, people, may have gotten sick this year. Like certain things may have happened to certain people. Certain people may not be on this earth anymore. You know what I mean? But like,
Right.
let's look back and be real for a second, dude. It could be a lot worse.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So
For
like,
sure.
it's
For
it's
sure.
just. I wish I'd put in more trust in him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that I haven't, because like it's like we were talking about earlier, like when I was driving down to CT, like I knew God got me, but I still got that little bit of self-doubt. Like I need to
Mhm.
just be able to like, get rid of all that self-doubt, dude,
Yeah.
in any situation, and just know that no matter what, at the end of the day, it's going to be okay, because it's God's will. You know what I mean? Regardless of what happens.
Yep. 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 I'm just pulling something up. Yeah.
And I think what held me back, 36 years of past practice, bro, of not running with the Lord, dude. That's what's held me back.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? From being able to have a stronger faith is I'm still new to this.
Yep.
And I think I forget that a lot of times. And I think I don't give myself grace on that aspect of things at times.
I
You know
feel
what I
that
mean?
for sure. For
Just
sure.
because I'm like, oh, like I should be doing this because that's how it's like, Chris, you know that God's good. Why do you continue to question yourself? You stupid
Yes.
idiot. You're an
Facts.
imbecile. Stop doing
Facts.
that. Blah, blah. You know what I mean, dude? But
Mhm.
then, like,
Mhm.
I at times I gotta look back and be like, dog, I've only been doing this for 10 months, dude. It's
Right.
not like I'm 12 years deep in this. You know
Right.
what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Still learning. Still growing. Trying to
Right.
understand. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, um, I was looking this up because it kind of kept pressing in me when you were saying it. So there's a story in scripture with Jesus where there's a guy, his son is he's convulsing. I'm kind of just paraphrasing, trying to get kind of through it. Seizing or whatever. So he goes to God, to Jesus, excuse me, and then so the scripture reads, then they brought him, meaning the kid, to him, meaning Jesus. And when he saw him, immediately the spirit convulsed in him, and he fell on the ground and wallowed, foaming at the mouth. So the kid is foaming at the mouth, seizing. So Jesus asked his father, how long has this been happening to him? And the father says, from childhood. And he often throws himself around. But if you can do anything, Jesus, have compassion on us and help us. So Jesus said to him, if you can believe, all things are possible to him who believe. Immediately the father, and this is the point that I'm getting at, immediately the father of the child cried out and said with tears, Lord, I believe, but help my unbelief.
Right. Yeah. Like,
To
dude,
what you're saying, it's like,
bro,
Lord,
I feel that in my soul, bro. I really do. Like,
Mhm.
that's spot, excuse my French, but spot fucking on, dude. It
Yeah.
really is, dude. That is spot on, bro.
Hmm.
Because, like, I've seen God's power. He
Hmm.
saved lives, bro, in front of my eyes. Like, I've seen the shit happen, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, a part of me is like, you really got me, doggy. If you
Yeah,
got me,
man. That's
if you
just like,
got me, then why have I had 8 homies in and out of the hospital? Why have I lost 2 of them? Why is homeboy in a car accident, not being able to work for 3 months, and da da da? Why'd mom have a seizure or a stroke? Why is dad blind? Blah blah blah. But now we can like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like,
That's why,
so
yeah.
I get that, bro. I believe, but help my unbelief, because
Yeah.
there is still a part of me, bro, that unbelieves, dude. That doesn't believe any of
Mhm.
this is true.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's true, man. I mean, these are things that I constantly pray on, is just like, yeah, man, like, Lord, like, I know that you're there. I've, like you said, like, I've seen the stuff that you've done. Like, look
I'm
what God,
like, I laugh because, like, yo, how stupid are you,
yeah,
Chris? Like, I was like,
right?
yo, I'm like, that's how serious I am. I'm dropping my government name for y'all who don't know. You know what I mean? Like, yo, how stupid are you? You've seen
Yeah. Like,
miracles
like we were talking about
happen,
earlier, like,
bro.
look
You've
what God
seen
has
it.
done.
You've been a
Yeah.
part of it. Your prayers have been freaking answered. You asked your homies to pray for a certain situation, and it turned out better than you thought it was gonna. Like, dude, stop
Yeah.
unbelieving, bro.
Yeah, like, what more do we need? And it's like, like we said earlier, like, look what God has done, but like, still, like, God, I'm just human, man. Like, there's just moments where just like, I don't know. Like there's just I don't know why,
My
but
biggest
Lord,
question
just
lately has been like, yo, why me, dude? Why? What have I
mm,
done in my life, dude, that makes me worthy to suffer this pain?
mm,
Fucking nothing, bro. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like, you're supposed to go through pain so you can grow and become a better human. So, like, through pain comes greatness, right? One
comes
could
growth.
argue.
Yep.
All right,
Hmm.
cool. Who am I to say I'm worthy enough to endure this, dude? Or is this happening
Hmm.
because I used to be a shitbag in my past life? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's just why, like, just why. Like, I don't care that I have to go through it. I can deal with it, bro. I was a drug
Yeah.
addict, dude. Dude, I've taken socks off and they've stood up by themselves. That's how homeless I've been. Like, I've eaten out of trash cans, dog. You know what I mean? I've tried to commit suicide. Like, I've been at the lowest of lows. So, like, yo, shit don't scare me. Shit don't frighten me, dude. It's just
Yeah.
why? 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 What's the purpose of it all?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah,
don't
for
care that I
sure.
got to go through all this pain. It sucks going through it, but at the end of the day, I know I'll get through it because I got God on my side. But
Mhm.
why?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like we were talking about earlier. It's like, and again, I don't know. Only God knows. Um, but it's kind of one of those things like we were talking about earlier, where you are clay in the potter's hand. You have maybe been formed into something. I'm not gonna the the scripture related to it, but just for the sake of time, you guys can look it up on yourself. Fact check me, but I know what I'm talking about.
My
At least
man
on
knows what
this,
he's talking about, y'all.
at
All
least
right.
at least on this, I'm not here to say that I am well versed in scripture, but to paraphrase and summarize what was being said, it was like, yo, like we're clay in the potter's hands. Sometimes he makes something, forms it, and sometimes it either breaks, and sometimes it's got to just be broken down in order to be made new again. So sometimes, again, only God knows what
His
is
plan.
happening,
He
and the
only
reason,
knows his plan.
for your life, which is obviously different than mine. But I know sometimes, like, we literally have to be broken down, and God's gonna be like, all right, this is gonna suck. I'm gonna literally break you down into, and then we're gonna just rebuild and start over. And what I
Yeah.
create is gonna be such a beautiful thing. It's
Right.
just for us as people, as humans, we're just like,
That teardown
are
hurts,
you
man.
are you done molding me? Because I'm like at the
Not even done.
brink
Can you
of
just
it,
go on vacation for a week, dog? You know what I mean? Like, not, no, God, literally don't go on
Yeah,
vacation for a week
if
because my
you're
life
right.
would fall apart without you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But you get what I'm saying? Like, yo,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
can like, yo, can
Just give me
can the
I just need a
testimonies just
break.
stop for a week, bro? Give me
Yeah,
a
yeah,
week's
yeah.
vacation of no testimonies. Like,
Hmm.
you know what I mean?
Of just tough stuff. Can I just get like a breathing room
That's it, man. That's all
of
I that's
just yeah,
I'm
yeah,
at that point, Jay, where like, yo, dude, I'm never gonna give up. I'm never gonna stop. But it's like, I don't know. I literally don't know how much more I can take of this, man. I
yeah.
really don't, dude.
Hmm.
Like, yo, just give me a week to breathe, bro, and digest. I've had friends die over the summertime that I still haven't processed, bro, because I haven't been able to stop because of everything else going on in my life.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, dog, just give me a break, please.
yeah. I can imagine. I mean, it's like Job, and Job is like, dude, like lost his home, lost his family. His wife was still around, but lost his kids. He was stricken with disease. Like
And there
left
was no
lost
separation in between them all, bro, where he was
just
able to
lost it
process all of
all.
that, dude.
But he kept, and I think, I mean, I'm not saying that you're like the 21st century Job here,
Oh, dude, I'm
because
far from
Job
it, bro. Because like, yo,
Job went through a
I'm
lot, but
severely blessed, bro. Because everything's pretty much worked out. Mom's okay, dad's
right,
okay, so and so's
right,
not in the
right,
hospital. Da, da, da. Like, yo, a couple homies ain't around no more, and that sucks. Yeah, but you know
right,
what? Over the last 2 years, bro, it could have been like 15, 20 homies not around, bro, instead of
right,
2 or 3. You know what I mean, dude? Like,
right,
if I gotta play the numbers, sorry, you know what I mean?
yeah,
I'd rather take 15 people in my life still being here versus 3.
right, for sure. Um, but to get to, so like part the moral, and I'm saying this more for the listeners as well too. It's like the moral of that story, which is what kind of started it, was that that Satan kind of challenges God. He's like, God's like, look at my faithful servant, look at my faithful servant Job, and Satan is like, yo, bro, he's good because you got like a circle, a hedge around this dude,
Right,
like kind of
because
protecting
you're
him.
highly protecting him.
You're kind of protecting him. He's like, yo, let go of that guard. And I bet you any money, again, paraphrasing here.
Right.
He's like, I bet you any money you take away all that stuff, like homeboy just gonna curse you out and just like rebuke you and cancel you off of social media, right? And God's like, yo, bet using like
Say less, dog.
yo, God's like, go ahead.
Hold my Sprite real quick. You know what I mean?
God's like, the only thing that you can't do is you can't kill him. Like you can't unalive him, whatever people want to say today.
Yeah.
You can't kill him. So he's like, look it. So you put him through all of that stuff and he was still faithful. He didn't curse me out. Even his wife thought he was like, yo, bro, like you need to curse God out like yesterday.
Right. Yeah.
And he stayed faithful.
Like,
and it's like, again, not saying you're like the modern day Joe, but it's
but
I think there's those moments.
All right, so there's a lot of similarities in that, right? Because he went through what he felt was triumph and tribulation. I feel like I'm going through is, on some degree, may not be as equal to him. You know what I mean? A triumph and tribulation, dude. And the only thing I can do is just stand firm that God got me at the end of the day. But like that goes back to what you said, though. I'm at that point, bro. Like, God, I believe, but yo, fix my unbelief because that unbelief is there lately, man. It really is. That question, that question is there. That why is there, and I don't want it to be there. I don't want to think about it. I really don't.
But the difference too is you're seeking him, and I think that's part of it too, right? I think
trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We go through these things, and that's one of the things, you know, when it comes to like certain tests with God, is like, I'm gonna kind of put you through this little trial. Are you gonna seek me, or are you gonna try to figure it out yourself? And like you've been saying, like, you, at least in the sense of like God, like I believe in you, but like I really don't understand what the heck is going on. You're at least like consulting and being like, can you help me figure this out? Because there's a lot going on and I need you to help me with this. And even in that, and just like the point is like, I need you to help me figure this out because
dude, I just can't, bro. I can't, bro. It's gonna give me a heart attack, or I'm gonna die by the time I'm 37, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even playing, man. It's like, yo, how much more?
For real, for sure.
But
for sure.
I know I just gotta remain faithful, and I know I just gotta stand 10 toes down on God's got me. I know He's got me because He's saved other people. So I know I'm gonna get through this. And what He saved other people from was 10 times worse than what I'm going through right now.
And the
blessings. So if He can spare them and He can save them, why can't He do that? Or why won't He do that for me?
Right, what He can do for one, He can do for another.
Correct.
And the blessing on the back end is going to be such a beautiful thing. And you know,
again, excuse my French, I fucking hope so.
It will be, man. It will be. Again,
excuse my French, bro. You know what I mean? But please, I hope.
Yeah. One of the things that we've been talking about has been, you know, like promises of God, and obviously there were people within Scripture. You're talking like Abraham, for example. It's like there were promises that were given to him that he never saw, but they still happened, right? And that and was something that we talked about on our latest episode with Ed and Carl. Shout out to them. Was, I think, what's hard for us as people, as humans, even for myself, I was even reflecting on this. I'm like, God, this is like hard to just ponder and conceptualize. Is like there is life after death, right? There's either life with God or there's life in the pit of fire, right? And there is a promise that it's hard for us to see. It's like we go through all of this, right? Like to your point, that what you're saying, we're going through all this difficulty, and it's like, oh man, like maybe I don't see reprieve in this life, but the blessing and the promise that could come after this, because I persevered through it all, is going to be such a beautiful thing. But for us as humans, it's so hard to see that because we've never experienced it. We don't know what it looks like. So it's hard for us to see the other side of this life and being like, man, like it's hard for me to hold out because it's like, again, we're just human. We want it like tangible in our hands and to see it and to feel it. So it's like,
or not even the fact that we're human. I literally did it for 35 and a half years without God.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Repetition.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So it's hard to just like be like, hold out just a little bit longer and believe when I feel like I just don't believe
Correct.
on all of those
Correct.
things. So
Exactly.
it's tough. It's tough, man.
It ain't easy, man.
That's why God is the more knowledgeable person than I, because to be able to comprehend, to us, not just I, but to us as people, because to be able to comprehend why he does things, why things happen in our lives, like I think my brain would probably explode.
Oh
And,
yeah, facts, dude. 1000%, dude.
and again, we're like, we want to understand, and God's like, you can't understand, because it would
Dude,
literally
that's
just like,
you want the truth? You can't handle the truth.
the truth. Yes, that's literally facts. That's literally what it
Pod
is,
episode,
man.
you can't handle the truth. You know what I mean?
Yo, let me jot this down real
Yo,
quick.
jot it down because we'll both forget.
Yo, 100. You can't facts. You can't handle the truth. Facts.
You can't handle the truth.
I love that. Dope. So that was one of the kind of topics that we were talking about. And then the other one, so I think we both kind of touched on it. I don't know if this is yours, but for mine, and again, I kind of jumped around, but just because of the way it kind of fell. So
no, it's just the way it rolled, bro. We had a whole plan with numbers and everything. It just kind of, it's just again, just trusting God to lead the way, bro. You know what I mean?
Amen to that.
He's just like, yo, insert here, insert there. See,
Amen.
told you I got this, and we're like, whoa. He's like, but insert here though, like it's gonna number 4 is gonna go here. Don't worry.
He's like, I got you. So looking back at the year, what's one thing you're leaving behind? So, for me, it's definitely self-doubt. Trying to leave that self-doubt.
Sam, you read my mind, bro.
Stay over there.
I'm going to try to leave it behind. I really am.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Because dear God, I believe, but help my unbelief. You know what I mean? In whatever that area is, whether it's in myself, whether it's in you, whether it's in my kid, whether it's in my mom, bro, like whatever area that unbelief is in, please help me with that. That's it. I want to leave that unbelief in last year or this year, I should say.
Yeah. And then just so what I'm taking in, so it definitely, obviously kind of the opposite of just confidence in God, and then just confidence in myself and the skills and the talent that God has given me.
Yeah, 1000%.
Just trusting in that, like, dude, like God's like, bro, I've given you everything that you need. Just like trust it. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing, how they're doing it. Those are the gifts that I've given them.
Right.
Use the gifts that I've given you, because sometimes we try to do what, like I said earlier, oh, somebody did this type of reel, so I got to do that. And God's like, no, I didn't set that reel up for you. I set that reel up for, maybe for them. Again, it could be the enemy. Who knows? But that was set up for them. What I've set up for you and established is everything that you need. So just use that. Don't worry about everything else. So just confidence in obviously confidence in God first and foremost, and then just confidence in the things and the talents that he has given me are the things that I want to bring into kind of this next season, new year, with again, pod, music, clothing, personal life, relationship with God, just all those things. I think for me, that specific thing is a universal thing for me.
Almost certainly.
So that's kind of where I'm at. And you said kind of along the same lines.
Yeah, no, dude, like I hate to steal what you said, but you kind of said what I was gonna say. So I'll just
that's cool with me.
I will cool. I'll give that the stamp, doggy. You know what I mean? Yo, that's good enough for me, bro. Couldn't have said it better myself. You know what I mean? Probably wouldn't have. Probably would have rambled for 20 minutes about it and gotten nowhere of what I was trying to say.
Nice. Love it. Yeah. So
long story, less long type of action. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I literally texted Pastor the other day and I was like, listen, this is a less story, less long, and I promise it won't be long. But here's my question.
here's insert paragraph here, Pastor.
It was only a paragraph I sent them. You know what I mean? I did good this time.
You should have said a voice note on that one. Let's see. Anything we've accomplished this year that generally proud of. So anything we've accomplished looking back in this past year that we've accomplished. I mean, I mean, for you, the thing I think of, and again, I mean, I'm proud for you, is the Toad's Place thing. Kind of being
Yo,
reached out.
I've had a lot of moments like that, bro.
Yeah.
I always said I could never write my own rhymes. Yo, guess what? Crispy's starting to make music, yo. And I'm writing my own shit. Yeah, I have a writing session with the homies, and they may help me tweak stuff. A lot of it's not left alone, but it's left alone per se. You know what I mean, dude? So it's still my words. It's still what I'm trying to say. Like, they're not writing it for me, and I'm just going over it. There's been a couple instances or a couple verses that I have where, like, the homies have specifically written me a verse. Yeah, because they wrote for me. Whatever. I don't care. Everyone does it in this street, dude. If people don't like it, then don't listen to those songs. You know what I mean? I'm making music because at one point in my life I said I couldn't, and enough people around me have told me you should just try. And you know what? Y'all were right about me picking up a camera. So let's try and make music and see what happens, dude. I have no expectations on it other than the one that I literally had the other day. Like, yo, it may not be good, but guess what? Chris, you can write raps. They just may not be good, but guess what? You weren't good when you first picked up a camera. You know what I mean? So I'm generally proud about something that like, yo, I've seen something that I said I could never do in my life, and I'm trying it now.
Right. Yeah.
I may not be perfected at it, but I'm trying it. And that's dude. Good job. You know what I mean, man?
Yeah, for sure.
Good job.
For sure. Absolutely. Something accomplished that you're generally proud of. I mean, I think there is a certain level of drive that I have kind of brought into myself and kind of refound that drive. Just on a personal level that I've accomplished is just getting back to the drive of just pushing things out, whether it's my job and just making sure that it is as successful as it possibly can, to music, really just diving deep into the music, pushing out the things that I want to the clothing designs, like just loving the process of it all, just the growth too of it, and just appreciate it. I think what I've accomplished is just the growth that I've seen. Let me rephrase this. I am proud of being able to recognize my own growth and not comparing it to other people.
And also, right, I'll add, in various aspects of your life too, not just a solo aspect. Like you said, the whole toast, like, yo, that's cool too. Like, I also had a bunch of moments like that. You know what I mean, dude?
Yeah. Because I mean, there are moments where I'm like, man, like, how did this person pop off? Like, again, we talked about this earlier, just a self-reflection, washed up with NF type of stuff. But like at the end of the day, like, I've recognized that this year I've been more appreciative of my own personal growth that I wasn't in the past. It'd be like, I'd be like, because there were moments to be like, again, I'm just throwing numbers. This isn't, actual numbers, but it'd be like, bro, like you went up like 200% in your like Spotify streams or whatever. And I'd be like, oh man, but like homeboy got like 500%. Like, yo, that's crazy. Whereas now I'm like, yo, like, day one video, day one single, like, bro, like, yo, we're like taking off. It's not the numbers that other people get, but like for me, yo, this is cool, man. It's
better than your last video, dude.
This is awesome. I mean? Yo, let's go. Like, just being like, bro, like just appreciating the work that you are doing, and not comparing it to other people. So
facts.
I think just that growth moment in myself is definitely something that I'm proud of, for sure. What's something that we have missed about recording together over the last few weeks? I know this is kind of a left turn in direction of what we've been talking about, but it's been some time, man. It's been.
So I don't know if euphoria is the word I'm looking for. Maybe atmosphere is more of but just the habitat of it, the atmosphere of it, the routine of it, the taking in y'all's positive energy and absorbing it into my body. You know what I mean, dude?
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
Just being with the homies, man, is
Yeah.
what I've missed the routine. The routine of it. Just all of what I just said, because I'm just gonna keep going round in circles. So that's my answer.
No, I agree. I agree. It's definitely been different. And again, life has been lifing, not literally life, but life has just been lifing. So
L-I, not L-Y.
right. So I know like there's been times you know, whether it's, you know, we don't have guests or it's me and you, it's me and, you know, it's just me and you, it's just me and life, it's just me and the guests, you know, and not being kind of together as a whole. So just, you know, just missing that again, kind of to what you're saying, just kind of missing that dynamic, just like, you know, coming in, you know, we all may be a little bit tired, but like we're here, just happy to be able to sit down, talk with each other. You know, definitely too, just like miss having guests. We are getting some guests rolling in for 2026. So super excited for that.
That's good. That's amazing.
You know, obviously we just dropped an episode, would be a week ago.
Sorry.
But, you know, you're good. But we got some guests on for there, so it was cool to have those guests as well. But still missing the dynamic of having the homies here, you know, whether it's you know, commentary from the back, and then just having, you know, Life here as a co-host to just kind of chime in and just be a part of the conversation, just having everybody just be fed through it and just kind of just being, like you said earlier, like being in the moment of these conversations, because, you know, every time we leave a pod together, we kind of just feel, at least for us, whether the listeners get it or not, being fed is it's like just a constant rotation with every conversation that we have.
There's not a time where I haven't left feeling fed. I may be tired, I may be exhausted, you know what I mean? Because it's 9 o'clock at night when we're leaving, you know what I mean?
Right.
All three of us have been up since 4 o'clock.
Facts.
Just makes for a long day. But at the end of the day, I'm fed and I genuinely enjoy it, doing it, or else I wouldn't continue to do it. You know what I mean?
Right. It makes it worth. Yeah. It makes it worth it. It makes it worth it.
It really does. It makes it worth it, man. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just missed that dynamic of it. You know what I mean?
100%. So yeah, that's definitely where I sit with that. So yeah, I mean, we've kind of ran through these because just through conversation. So the last one being, if you could describe this year in 3 words or maybe less, what would they be and why?
Painfully beautiful.
Painfully beautiful. Yep.
It's been very painful, but it's been very beautiful. I've grown a lot this year in certain aspects of my life. Faith being one of them.
Amen.
Like I always say, I'm the worst Christian ever to be an example of one. But y'all always remind me that, hey, listen, there was one day where you didn't believe in God, and look at you now, you believe in Him. So you've made growth. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it, man. It's just a lot. It's been a very painful year. A lot of bad stuff has happened. A lot of beautiful stuff has happened too, with the company, with myself, with the homies, dude. I mean, just with the kiddo, it just is painfully beautiful. And I never thought I'd use those 2 words ever together to describe my life.
Yeah. No, that makes total sense, man. Based off what you've kind of shared with us, and obviously off camera.
Right.
I think for me, words that come to mind, definitely humbling. In just, you know, workspace, even in just like workspace too, of just being like, bro, like just humbling moments of just like pulling myself back and just kind of recognizing things. Definitely humbling, definitely a blessing. Lots of blessings, not in the sense of things that I've received, but just things that I've been able to witness, from, you know, like you getting baptized, to just a lot of other spiritual things that have happened in my life, to just seeing successes from other people have been such a huge blessing for me.
It really has, dude. It really, dude, it's dope that I get to do a lot of like those stuff. I don't know if it's just me. I know you feel this way because we're same. You know what I mean? But dude, to watch the homie win harder than you won this year, it's like, that's what really gets me going in the morning. That's what gets me amplified, bro. Is the homies winning bigger than me. You know what I mean?
yeah, like, work, just seeing like the my kids just do a lot of great things, accomplish a lot of things, be able
It's
to have
amazing, man.
opportunities. Like it's so dope. And it ties into that humility type of thing, because it's
Right.
like, sometimes you're like, yeah, like, there's a lot of things that I get to do and whatever, but it's like it's way better to just see other people shine, and be able to just have these certain moments in their life. And I was sharing this with the kids, like I've at least in my job, right, I've had a lot of opportunities to be able to receive a lot of different things and experience a lot of different things. And we were joking around because there was a trip where my kids, they ended up, again, very long story less long, they ended up getting a suite for their hotel room, like
Mm.
massive room, like couch, I'm talking like couch, like space, living
Yeah.
room type of
That's
vibe,
dope, dude. That's
to
dope, bro.
two bathrooms, to like just two queen size beds in the room,
Yo,
like all
that's
this
wild.
stuff.
They on some fancy stuff, dude.
Yeah, we were in Dallas, and one of the kids was like, "Yo, like you should have took that room," and I was like, "Yeah, man, but like I've been like I've done the thing, like I've been blessed to be able to like kind
Right.
of have those moments already, like, and this is for y'all, man. Like
Right.
y'all put the
Yeah.
work in to get here. Y'all have
Right.
done
Exactly. Y'all
a lot
deserve
of
this.
stuff. Like y'all just chill. Y'all just better not complain about your hotel room, because
Yeah.
y'all got it.
I don't want to hit ish, bro. All right.
Yeah, I don't want to. I
And
was
yes, you gotta pay for them almonds, so don't eat them.
Yeah, right. But I was like, this is for y'all, man. This is I want to see you guys
Right.
enjoy this moment and experience this. Like anytime I see stuff at work, I'm like, you guys are gonna do this, or like, do you got like, kind of like, you guys want to do this? Because like I
Right.
really think that you should. And
Right.
they're like, oh, I don't
Exactly.
know, like I'm busy. And then I'm like, trust me, you do this, you're gonna look back and you're like, oh man, I'm so glad I did this. And that's
Right.
literally what happens every time. And I'm like,
Oh, facts,
I
bro.
told you. I told you. So, uh, humbling, a blessing to see, from a blessing, and then to see from others. And
Yeah.
do I have a third? I'm trying to think. I feel like there is a third out there. I'm just trying to like reflect on, but nothing really pops up. So I think just humbling and a blessing for sure. If I had to pick two, just off the top,
What
off
do
the
What are you hoping for in 2026, Jay?
What am I hoping for in 2026? I would say growth within myself, to really step out of my comfort zone. In all aspects, again, work, God first and foremost, as we've talked about, trying to put him first. God first and foremost, work, music pod, all that stuff. Just really stepping out of my comfort zone. I think I struggle with that still, a little bit, especially when it comes to just like getting out there and just like putting myself out there. I think I was a little bit too humble and just like, oh, I don't want to like share. It's like, dude, like you have a gift, you have a talent, you can do this, you can do that. Like share that with people. Still be humble. There's a way to do it.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. Exactly.
but just be so, just stepping out of the comfort zone, just growing within the businesses that I have, but making sure that I am always doing it for the right reasons, which is
Amen to
obviously
that.
just glorifying God first and foremost.
Yeah.
Two, just enjoying and having fun first, and then three, looking at it in a business lens.
Yeah.
I think if I do that, it'll be just an even better year. Not that this year was necessarily bad,
Right.
but there's always room for growth.
Oh, there is.
In those
There's
moments.
always room for growth.
Personal life. I mean, hopefully, having a kid. Hopefully that is a blessing to me.
I pray it is.
Amen. Uh, House is definitely another just goal that we have, just for us personally. And yeah, and just kind of establishing a home, not that we don't do it now, but a home for God, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. Just
Yeah.
like our own thing, apartment.
Right.
It's like
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. Yo, you got people next to you, you got people below you, whatever the situation is, you know what I mean? Depending on
yeah.
how it's set up. But it's not
Respectfully, you know what I mean?
your own personal private space.
Yeah.
I get it.
Respectfully, you know what I mean? Respectfully. Not that, you know, apartments and condos and all that other stuff can't be homes. But that's
Oh
just the
no, they
vision
definitely can, bro.
that's just the vision we have, you know.
Right.
That's what I want. But how God wants me to have it. So just those things in kind of personal life. So hopefully, you know, Lord willing, a kid, home, you know, to raise that kid in, or I should say, just the space to do so. Obviously,
Hmm.
the space that we have now is not really conducive to
Right.
having a kid, especially with
Yeah.
2 cats and a dog, and just how
Yeah.
small it is. But
Yeah.
and that's what I keep praying for. Just, you know, God, give us a space that we need, not necessarily the space that we want,
Mm.
but just enough to put all our stuff and raise a kid and glorify your name throughout all of it. So
Amen.
that's for me. What about you? As we kind of
Just
wrap this out.
grow in a positive direction in all aspects of my life, man. That's like, I don't know. That's really just it. Just continue to grow in a positive manner. You know what I mean? Trust more in God. Put more effort into the business. Get better at taking the photos. Like you said, there's always room for growth, and I want to grow more in all aspects of life, but in a positive manner. I don't want to regress. I don't.
Yeah,
I do want to
for
work
sure.
on my health a little better. I don't eat the best. I don't take care of myself the best. So
Yeah, I mean, hey, you're recognizing it, and you know, it's just I think you know
well,
for
if everyone
anything,
around me dying, getting cancer, and ending up in the hospital, bro, like,
it's a good motivator.
dog, not even that. I'm just scared, bro. Like, yo, how many
Yeah.
times? Like, how many more? Yo, ducks,
How
dodge,
many more
dips,
Matrix?
dives, dude. Can
Yeah.
I?
How many?
You know what I mean? Exactly. How
How
many more
many?
Matrix moves, dude? Do I got
Yeah.
left in me, bro? Before something sticks, dude.
Right. Something hits
I
me.
hate to think like that, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least
For
if I
sure.
try to be a healthier human being, is like body wise, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Taking care of the temple.
You know, yeah, yeah, pretty much, man.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think if I had to add one more is just taking better care of myself. Um, you know, just doing the right stretches, eating the right food. You know, I mean, I work out, but like, you know, the other things, the little things, even just like, you know, going to the doctors, just getting my checkups, all that stuff, just
Mhm.
like, you know, taking the vitamins,
Right.
doing those kind of things, just so, you know, kind of just like you do with a car, just those little maintenance things that just help
Yeah.
it
Give me
keep
an oil
running.
change real quick, bro. You know what I'm saying? Give
Yeah,
me a
exactly.
lube real quick, dude.
Exactly. So, yeah, just so taking care of better myself, growth moments, and just, you know, certain things we want out of life. So, for sure.
Definitely, man.
Word to Big Bird, man.
Been a
This has
good
been dope.
pod, dude. This has been a
Yes,
good one,
sir.
man.
Yes,
It's a good first
sir.
one back, bro.
Yeah, love it. I want to say once again, God bless. Jesus loves you to everybody that has been listening. We appreciate you guys so much. Shout out to Life as always, man. Again, we know you're working hard. We appreciate you, man. We can't wait to have you back. Thank you to everybody that has been tuning in. This has been another wonderful episode of the Right Mind Podcast. But until next time, my name is Jay Faith. We got
It's your boy Crispy.
and this is the Right Mind Podcast. We'll catch y'all next time. What's
What's
up?
up?
You're
Chicka woo woo. Chicken fried rice, baby.
I think this is the stop button. I took my glasses off, so now I can't see Jack.
I think this is the stop button. It's the delete button.
Oh my gosh, I would cry. Are you sure you
Just
want to
delete
stop
an hour
it?
and a half.